Hello guys, welcome back to S3D, and I'm doing another one of these videos. Today we're gonna talk about why do we still buy action figures as adult collectors if we don't do anything with them. I think anyway, this is not a very thought out video. I was briefly talking about this with a friend last night. Obviously, I'm still grieving the loss of my pet, so they try their best to keep my mind occupied. But I find it very hard to focus on stuff like this, and it's also very hard to do some critical thinking in this regard. So this video might be just all over the place. But I think I came up with this idea I think most people would agree with if you're an adult collector. I think for the most part, adult collectors actually don't have a lot of time to play with their toys. Most people either, if you have like a display, dedicated display area in your house, which you can display all your figures. I know a lot of guys who like a lot of bunch of D-tops set up so they can display their figures, or like people with shelves and stuff like that. That's something I actually encourage. If you're gonna buy your figures, you should, get the most enjoyment out of them. Either put them on the shelf for display, or do something with it. But I think a lot of local collectors in my area, including my personal friends, a lot of my friends basically what they do is they buy these expensive figures like SH Figure Arts, even Hot Toys, right? A lot of them don't actually display them. They just, play with them for the first time, just experience it, put them back in the box, and then they go to storage, and they pay the monthly storage fee to store their figures outside their house because, they don't have enough room in their house to, store all these stuff. Personally, I really never run into that kind of issue. I have a DTOF, which, I cycle through figures and stuff like that. But I don't actually display all my figures. I display them like, for maybe a couple of days. They go back in the box. They either end up going on eBay or Mercari. That's just the kind of collectors that I am. I like to cycle through the money and then, just continue this process. But obviously, you guys know I really don't care about this kind of stuff, doing this kind of stuff that much anymore. And I've been thinking, I've been discussing this with like a lot of local collectors. Wouldn't it be nice if Bandai team up with like one of these bigger brand companies like XM Studios, Prime One, or even Sideshow, and just do like Gundam Statues for adult collectors. They can do like very nice diorama pieces. You can have a Sazabi. I don't know. It's like it's gonna have to be huge. It's gonna have to be like in the scale of like one of those like quarter scale or 1/3 scale statues. Something that's like 30. I don't know, at least 30 inches tall, or like something like that. Nice display piece, and then you can have the Sazabi and the new Gundam, or you could just have various mobile suits, doing like a iconic battle scene. I think that would be something that's really appealing to adult collectors. For me, I don't like the idea of even messing with action figures or model kit these days. I have to build a model kit, I have to paint it, and then I have to put it on a stand, and then set up this diorama and put it in the DTOF and hope that it looks good. I'd rather just have something that's like pre-made, pre-painted, pre-sculpted, maybe have some LED features, and that's durable, because the statues are a lot more durable than any model kit or even the action figures. With the model kit, when you're moving them around, pieces might come off, and that can be very frustrating. What's worse is having like a nice diorama display, and then you realize that your Sazabi or your new Gundam is like missing a piece somewhere. That would be really, really frustrating. Even with the action figure, some stuff can come off, and that can get really, really frustrating. But if they make like a statue out of polystone, like a new Gundam versus like a Sazabi, or it can be anything from any series. I think that would actually hit the right spot for a lot of collectors. Because for me personally, if I want to collect something, I want to collect something that I personally enjoy. Right now there's really not much options when it comes to the Gundam franchise, when it comes to statues, other than the characters, the humanoid characters. But I'm hoping in the future, they would go into high-end statues for the mobile suits, because like personally, the reason why I buy like those superhero statues and stuff like that is because the Gundam stuff isn't available. So I just have to like, okay, well, you know what? I like Catwoman. I like, some of these Marvel characters. Maybe I buy the statues of these characters and display them, right? It's just because I don't have that option to get something that I really like. So I settle for something that's available that looks good. But I think in the future, I really think that there's going to be a market for this kind of stuff, as long as it's done by reputable companies. Right now, the only company that Bandai partner up with is Banpresto, and they partner up with the Mega House. I think they definitely can go more high end, or maybe get someone in house to do these type of statues. I think it can work. What a lot of people are doing right now is basically they're just turning their model kits into statues, dioramas. They glue everything together, paint them, and then put them in this permanent display, which works, but it takes a lot of work, and you really have to have a lot of skills in order to do something like this. Or you have to commission somebody to, make a very nice diorama out of, scratch built, which can cost hundreds to thousands of dollars. I think, really, like Bandai definitely should look into, doing something like this. Maybe either collaborate with some of these existing companies that have very good experience when it comes to statues, and just throw in some of their know-hows. Obviously nobody can do the mobile suits better than the people at Bandai. If they can transform this technology into polystone or anything related into that genre, I definitely think there's gonna be a big market when it comes to high-end adult collectible statues featuring these iconic mobile suits. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys be interested in buying high-end statues, anywhere between $500 to $1,000 statues of these mobile suit characters? Or would you rather stick with your model kits or your action figures and stuff like that? That is pretty much it for this video. Again, let me know what you guys think in the video, the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys.